What is going on YouTube? STIPE here today with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about it's a little bit of a topic that I've had some people bring up and that people have complained about, I've heard in many cases, and I'm going to kind of go in depthly on it. And pretty much the topic is why dealerships won't let you test drive some SRT products. Now commonly, like when you look at price point and people, let's say you're going to a Porsche dealership and you're coming to buy, you know, you're looking at a Cayenne, which is probably about $30,000 more than this SRT here, and you're being told that you can't test drive it. So I'm going to kind of get in depth as to some reasons why some dealerships won't let you test drive one. And I'm going to talk about the Demon, the Red Eye, the Hellcat, and the Trackhawk as well in this video. This involves all of them. Not so much the 392 motors, but more of the, you know, the 700 horsepower plus motors. Those are kind of what I'm going to be focusing on the most. So as I was saying, is why can you come into a BMW dealership and test drive this X6M and they'll be a little more happy to let you test drive it than test drive a Trackhawk? Well, it's quite simple. This car doesn't have nearly the power that the Trackhawk does. Now, yes, they're both all-wheel drive, and yes, a lot of people understand that all-wheel drive is a lot easier to handle, and that's obviously a huge portion of why, you know, the Hellcats and the Red Eyes aren't very popular in being allowed to be test driven, and I'm going to talk about that in a second. But you have to understand something. A Grand Cherokee does not handle nearly as well as this car does. And another thing too is it's a very heavy vehicle, so you have to remember it's a little bit higher too than this vehicle. So all that top heavy weight with all that power, it can be very dangerous, and a lot of people don't understand what it's like to actually just have 700 horsepower at your foot. It's unlike any feeling you've ever experienced. If you've been in a 520 horsepower car, trust me, there's still quite a bit of a difference to that 707 horsepower mark. You will feel it, and I'm telling you that right off the bat that you will feel it, especially when you're with a Hellcat. Now, this is a huge complaint that I always get with the Hellcats. Is a Hellcat here in Canada, you can probably get one if you got a base one for, let's say, mid 70s, probably 74. You can maybe get into one, let's say 74, 75, just for the example of this. You know how many vehicles are more expensive than $75,000? Tons of vehicles, and tons of vehicles that are much slower than a Hellcat and are much more expensive and nicer too, that are, you know, most people would say are faster and things like that. Now, yes, there are faster vehicles. If you were to go into a dealership and look at an RS7, you could probably get away with test driving it at an Audi store. You probably could if they saw that you were a serious buyer. Yes, even if you're a serious buyer at a Chrysler store, most Chrysler dealerships will say no. It's a 707 horsepower rear wheel drive car. And that's a huge thing that a lot of people don't understand, is it's completely different. It's a heavy vehicle. It is probably the heaviest two-door coupe right now available out there. It's not a light vehicle. This goes the same for the Chargers as well, the Hellcats. Same problem. They are not, it's just an overpowered heavy car. Yes, it's a heavy car, which makes it slower, obviously, but all you need is to be going, you know, you can punch these things. You could be going 100 kilometers per hour or 60 miles an hour, whatever you want to call it, and you could punch this car and it'll still break traction. I've heard people who break traction all the way up in the 100 miles per hour ranges. So it's because also, yes, there's these skinny 275 tires that are on the rear of these vehicles, and you have to understand that even the wide body cars, 305s are great, they help, but they're still not sticky. They're still street tires. They're still those Pirelli P0 tires, and a lot of the times it's the 3-season tire, the all-season tire too, that these dealerships order them with. So that is the main reason to it. It has nothing to do with price. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with the actual vehicle and just the driver experience, and that's why the Hellcat isn't for all people. It's just, a lot of people think, ooh, that's crazy, you know, the times and all of that, look how fast this car is. Yes, but you have to understand how to control that vehicle in order to hit those times. I mean, the Hellcat, I think, is rated for like a 0 to 60 in 3.7 seconds. To do that in 3.7 seconds, you would have to go like have the perfect conditions, the perfect launch, as opposed to an all-wheel drive car. You could probably hit that time that they set, no problem, just because it's that simple. So that's my video for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back with more videos. Thanks.